Hello everyone. A very good evening to all of you. Welcome to Oliveboard. This is Arzu Kakkar, and in this particular session, we'll have a look over the salary structure, or you can say also the job profile. So, both of these things we will be taking care of as far as your SEBI Grade A exam is concerned. So, when you are appearing for SEBI Grade A 2023, what are the reasons for appearing? Are you just attractive towards the salary structure, or there are certain other things also that are motivating and are you are then urging to prepare for SEBI Grade A 2023? Many of the aspirants feel, okay, we are preparing for RBI Grade B, maybe similar will be the pattern, similar is the case, let's prepare for SEBI Grade A. Or many of the aspirants, they have a thought ki the salary is quite lucrative, why don't we join SEBI Grade A? So if your motivation is just only the salary structure, then I don't recommend to go for any profile. It depends upon your interest, it depends upon the job responsibility, it depends upon the job profile, it depends upon the career growth, it depends upon how much you are interested. If you are giving that particular responsibility, framing up of policies, looking into the stock exchange bylaws, and all such policies that deals with the SEBI institution, right? So these things also play a very important role, whether it is for SEBI, whether it is for RBI, whether it is for Nabard. So if you say कि okay, let's have a discussion over the salary structure की मैम बाकी सब तो ठीक है बट प्लीज टेल द सैलरी स्ट्रक्चर फर्स्ट. वो फिर मोटिवेशन कईयों को सैलरी से आती है. So it depends upon person to person, but I'll share the salary structure also. But if you feel the only salary is the one such aspect that you think, there are, apart from the salary, it includes the basic pay and this many other things like allowances. Different kind of allowances are there, but still, all in all, if you consider salary as an important part of your motivation, or you feel ki okay, the salary is quite attractive, and you are then going for SEBI Grade A just for the sake of salary, so I won't recommend it for any exam. सैलरी तो आपको अच्छी बहुत ज़्यादा, इससे भी ज़्यादा, अपार्ट फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स यू कैन गेट इन द प्राइवेट सेक्टर एज वेल. सो इट कंप्लीटली डिपेंड्स अपॉन योर ओन इंटरेस्ट, the profile, the responsibility, the function, the growth, and what else, the your basically, are you interested in such policy framing, such things, looking out into such things that are finance related. So these things play a very important role, right? So, if my audio is coming proper, things are visible. So, please let me know once in the chat section so that I can start with this particular session. After this session, you will be able to analyze, ki, okay, should I go for this exam or not? So, please wave once in the chat section if I am audible, then I'll move forward. Great. Let us have a look over the salary structure, right? Now, please give me a minute. Okay, so complete session, I'm giving you an overview. What we will be covering in this particular session is the, and mark my words also, this is for your SEBI Grade A, right? So what this profile is for and what we will be covering, I'm giving you an overview. We will cover the salary structure, how much salary you have in your hand, what is the pay scale here, the increment happens year to year, or what is the matlab, exact concept behind the pay scale, what about the career growth, what about the other allowances and benefits that you get when you are into this profile, and job profile itself, the responsibilities that you will be having on your shoulder when you are entering into this stream. Roles and responsibilities, what are the roles and responsibilities that you have to perform? If you are, see, if you are preparing for UPSC, what are the roles and responsibilities that an IAS, IPS, IFS has to perform? What are the roles and responsibilities when you are going for RBI grade B, when you're going for Nabard, when you're going for any such examination? This, I think, should be taken into concern when you are going for your examination, when you are going for that, when you are wishing for to have that job profile. Rather than only salary, please consider the job profile also, right? Moving to first the salary structure, the only thing I would say that people feel, okay, पहले तो आप हमें ये बताओ कि salary कितनी मिलेगी हमें, what will be my salary, right? So here I would say, let us have a look over it. Things are divided into certain parts, but overall I'll talk about it. See, the basic pay is 44,500. This is the basic pay that you will be getting every month. But this is the not only this case. Then obviously there are allowances. There is grade allowance, there is special allowance, special pay, personal fixed allowance, local allowance. So there are different kinds of allowances. I'll just give you a glimpse of it so that you can understand what else will be adding into this, so that you have a in-hand salary. What is the exact number that you will be having in your in-hand salary, right? So after 1 year of completion, you will be getting 3,300 as a special pay. Stagnation increment will be there. Special allowances, that is approximately 11,000, will be added in your basic pay. Grade allowances, so if you are a grade A officer, if you are grade B, grade C, depending upon which grade you are into in your profile, you will be getting certain allowances, and for that they are approximately 10,400. So this also gets added into it. 3,850, basically 3,850, 50 personal fixed allowances are there. Local allowances is also added. Family allowance is also given. So there are, just give me a second. Just give me a second. So yeah, city compensatory allowance is there. If you're getting the accommodation, then what will happen? So these are certain allowances that you will be getting when you are going for this profile. Dearness allowance, depending upon the inflation and the cost basically the increasing cost. So that is 30%, 30.38%. So if I say special allowance, near about 8,000, I'm giving you a rough estimate. If you talk about grade allowances, based upon which grade profile you are into, I'll talk about the grades also, right? As this session, as we move on to this session, grade allowances comes to be 10,000. Then dearness allowance, this is quite high, that is 21,000, right? And then comes your family allowances also. Your house allowance is 34,000. This house allowance, I'll talk about it in your gross salary. There is also certain other allowances. These allowances completely I'll be talking about, but the thing is, when you're getting the complete gross salary in your hand, that comes to be 1,40,500. A very, I would say, a nice and a attractive number for appearing. But as I said, this is not only the case. And is this the only number that will be in our salary, or there will be certain other allowances apart from this that you will be getting? Definitely you will be getting into it. So see, this particular amount, 1,40,500, it is given without accommodation. If you are not having the house allowance, if the house allowance is if you are not using the accommodation of SEBI when you are into the SEBI grade A job, then they will give you 1,40,500. But if you are with accommodation taking, so 1,06,000 per month will be given as your gross salary. Now this 1,06,000 also includes your NPS contribution. So the employer and the employee, they will also be contributing to your NPS, right? NPS contribution. So when you will be getting the salary now, 10,000 the employers contribution, employees, and employers contribution will be near around 11,000. वैसे तो it will be deducted initially. This 10,000, this 11,000, it is deducted when you are getting the salary. But ये कोई ऐसा टैक्स नहीं है, डेफिनेटली ये जो अमाउंट है ये आपको वापस मिल ही जाएगा, दैट इज वाई इट इज इंक्लूडेड इन इट, राइट, क्योंकि जो ये 21,000 का अमाउंट है ये आप ही का ही है, ये आपके पास वापस आ जाएगा, राइट. सो दिस इज द अमाउंट दैट यू विल बी गेटिंग, चाहे ये डिडक्ट हो रहा है शुरू में, बट डेफिनेटली बाय द एंड यू विल बी गेटिंग दिस. एंड yes, then comes there are income tax also. तो approximately अगर मैं deductions की बात करूँ तो the deductions are near to 39,000, right. Still based on these deductions आप जो है this gross monthly salary जो आपको मिल रही है that is 1,40,000 without accommodation. So this particular amount includes all your special allowances, dearness allowance, NPS contribution, everything. This is for the post of assistant manager. When you are giving the examination for SEBI Grade A, so Grade A profile is for the assistant manager. Are you getting my point? Then moving on to the pay scale part of it. Right. I'll also talk about the certain other allowances during this course of session. First of all, if I talk about pay scale, definitely कि मैम what will be the increment that I'll be getting year on year, right? So let us have a look over it. See, if your basic pay is 44,500, right, 44,500 is your basic pay. Then if you are into the SEBI Grade A profile, for the 4 years, you will be getting an increment of 2,500 every year. Let's say you are joining in 2022, right? So for 4 years, 2026 till 2026, you will be getting an increment of 2,500. After that, what will happen? Then comes your basic pay will be 54,500, and for 7 years, you will be getting every year an increment of 2,850. Right. Then after that, your basic pay will increase to 74,450 rupees. For next 4 years, you will be getting an increment of 2,850. Then your basic pay after this, it will get increased to 85,850 for 1 year, and you will be getting an increment of 3,300 per year that particular year. And finally, your basic pay will increase to 89,150 for the next 17 years. So this is basically how increment happens in this particular profile. It depends upon, pay scale depends upon, it is very different for each officer grade. And as I was saying to you, ki grade A, grade B, grade C, it depends, right? So if you are, let's say you are grade A, then you are assistant. First of all, you are junior assistant. In grade A, as you are going for this examination, you will be assistant manager. But then after promotion, if you are going with for grade B, then you will be manager. Grade C may you will be assistant general manager. Grade D may you will be then promoted to deputy manager. Grade E may you will be promoted to general manager. Grade F may you will be promoted to chief general manager and executive director. This is the hierarchy basically. So obviously, जैसे जैसे you will be moving up in the hierarchy, your pay scale will increase, right? Grade A, this I have discussed with you. This was the basic pay. 44,500 is the basic pay. And for the 4 years, next 4 years, you will be getting an increment of 2,500. So this I have told you कि basic pay at last will be 89,150, and for the complete 17 years later on. Abhi we have covered it in detail. Similar is the pattern for, let's say, grade B. So if you are a grade B officer, you will have a basic pay of 55,000. Just give me a second. 55,200, and for the next 9 years you will be getting an increment of 2,850 every year. If you are a grade C, basically if you are assistant general manager, then your basic pay will be 77,950, and for the next 3 years you will be getting an increment of 2,850. So this number gets on increasing when basically depending upon your profile. Are you getting my point? See, if you're an executive director, so your basic pay will be 2 lakh, near about 2 lakh to 2 lakh 4,000, and for the next 2 years you will have an increment of 6,000. Are you getting my point? So these are basically the pay scales in SEBI. बट सिर्फ पे स्केल से तो बात नहीं बनती ना. We need to understand the career growth also. What about the promotion in this particular प्रोफाइल. वट अबाउट योर करियर ग्रोथ. क्या करियर कैसे एक्सपैंड करेगा, कितने टाइम में एक्सपैंड करेगा. बहुत मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि बहुत साल लग जाते हैं प्रमोशंस को. इट इज नॉट द केस. यूजुअली प्रमोशन हैपन्स विद इन द 3 years. It is usually 3 years. So first promotion, a SEBI Grade A officer is eligible. Obviously, for SEBI Grade B officer, it depends upon the Grade B vacancies. Then it depends upon the internal promotion also. It is, however, depending upon it, the policies of the SEBI. But usually 3 years gap ke baad you get a promotion in this particular profile. If I talk about SEBI में growth की बात, this already I have covered. See, Grade A, Grade B, Grade C, Grade D, Grade E, Grade F. Right, so this is the hierarchy. When you will be giving the exam, you will be entering as an assistant manager. Right, there are several departments also. See, when you are giving for SEBI Grade A exam, so there are certain streams like general, legal, information and technology, research, official language. So these are 5 streams, right? So you can be allotted or given the department in any of these stream, and it is also written in the rules. And if you read it out, that they can shift your profile, or they can shift you to the any other department also, to the any other stream also, right? So this happens. Abhi kya hai, when you're giving for graded, you will be the assistant manager, and what is the salary that I have discussed with you. Then after promotion, you will be having grade B, a manager. With time, within like 3 to 4 years, then you will be promoted as assistant general manager, then deputy manager, then general manager, then chief general manager, and then executive head. So this is the promotion. अच्छा promotion है, अच्छी growth होती है. It also depends upon how you are working. It depends upon the vacancies. It depends upon the internal promotion also. There are various other things, but yes, usually you can expect that within the span of 3 to 4 years, you can get a promotion from grade A to grade B. As I talk about allowances, वो जो salary आपने देखी है 1 lakh, 1,40,000 की सैलरी विदाउट एकोमोडेशन इज द ओनली केस, या देर आर सर्टेन अदर अलाउंसेस ऑल्सो? Yes, there are certain other allowances. SEBI will give you petrol allowance. if obviously जब आप जा रहे हो ऑफिस, तो आपके अच्छे से उसमें जाओगे ना, तो आपका जो पेट्रोल का खर्चा होगा वो भी आपको दिया जाएगा. राइट, 21,700 नियर अबाउट. दिस इज गिवन एवरी मंथ एज अ पेट्रोल अलाउंस. एंड न्यूज पेपर अलाउंस, इफ यू गो फॉर रीडिंग न्यूज पेपर, so 800 रुपीज इज गिवन एवरी मंथ एज न्यूज पेपर अलाउंस. सर्वेंट अलाउंस भी आपको दिया जाता है like 5,000. टेलीफोन अलाउंस आपको दिया जाता है to 2,700. मेडिकल अलाउंस आपको दिया जाता है, यू आर गिवन द मेडिकल अलाउंस ऑफ 4,000. लैपटॉप अलाउंस इज ऑल्सो गिवन like 1,000 rupees. फर्नीचर अलाउंस, यू आर एन ऑफिसर इन योर हाउस, इफ यू आर हैविंग फर्नीचर, उसकी प्रॉपर मेंटेनेंस भी रखनी है आपको, अच्छा फर्नीचर भी होना चाहिए. सो यू आर गेटिंग फर्नीचर अलाउंस ऑल्सो like 4,000 rupees every month. Right, if you are keen in reading books also, then also books, it is also a component, and 600 rupees is given every month for your books. So dearness allowance, family, local, special, grade allowances depending upon which grade you are into, and जो उसके regarding allowances है वो सब आपको दिए जाएंगे. इसके साथ साथ there are certain other benefits also. This all book grant I have told you, financial एडुकेशन अलाउंस. इफ योर चिल्ड्रन आर गोइंग टू स्कूल, अब ऐसा नहीं है कि बहुत ज़्यादा आपके, अगर यू आर गिविंग देम एन एक्स्ट्रा एजुकेशन जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा अमाउंट का है, बट स्टिल फॉर योर चिल्ड्रंस, मतलब फॉर दैट चिल्ड्रन एजुकेशन, सेबी प्रोवाइड्स यू विद 700 पर मंथ एज एजुकेशन अलाउंस फॉर योर चिल्ड्रन. एंड देर आर कैंटीन फैसिलिटीज ऑल्सो, कि खाने की बात हो तो आप 100 रुपये के अंदर एवरी मंथ यू कैन हैव 3 टाइम मील फॉर अ मंथ. राइट, दीज आर सर्टेन अदर एक्सपेंसेस. लीव फेयर कंसेशंस बिल्कुल होती हैं. सैटरडे संडेज आर ऑफ, तो ऐसे ही 104 हॉलीडेज हो गई. देन देर आर नेशनल हॉलीडेज, तो जैसे 2 अक्टूबर हो गया, 15 अगस्त, 26 जनवरी. सो यू आर गिवन नेशनल हॉलीडेज, तो टोटल 15 वो हो जाती हैं. कैजुअल लीव्स होती हैं आपके पास 42, तो टोटल 160 लीव्स तो ऐसे ही हो गई. Right, so these are the 160 leaves. This is also a benefit. Apart from it, SEBI basically goes for, if you're a party animal, you wish to have parties, or you like going for a trip, so also there is a budget of for an employee, that is 5,000 rupees for 6 months. So it is given every year, let's say for 10,000 rupees an year. It is given for your if you want to go somewhere, घूमना चाहते हो, जिनको अच्छा लगता है घूमना, so that is also being taken care of. Also who all are for sports enthusiasts, जिनको sports अच्छा लगता है, so they keep organizing like cricket, badminton tournaments for the sports lovers also. So ये सब कुछ extra benefits आपको मिलते हैं. There is free gym also that is being provided. Canteens में unlimited lunch, as I have told you, within 100 rupees आप कर सकते हो. फर्निशिंग अलाउंस जो है, स्कीम फॉर परचेजिंग द कंप्यूटर, सब्सिडाइज लंच फैसिलिटी, ऑल दीज आर दी एक्स्ट्रा बेनिफिट्स व्हेन यू आर गोइंग फॉर दिस जॉब, इसके साथ साथ आपको मिलती हैं, राइट? So I hope that you are understanding these things, कि this is not only about a single sum of salary, there are certain other things also that are being taken care of, right? No, promotion, as I told you, promotion is basically it depends upon 3 years after you will get the promotion. 17 years का promotion तो नहीं होता है. Okay then, apart from this salary, the very important sorry what happens when you join as a grade A officer, SEBI Grade A officer? What are your roles? What are your responsibilities? So initially you will be getting training. So once you are selected as an officer, now you will be getting a fixed training program, and it is usually conducted at the SEBI headquarters that are in Mumbai. We all know that. You have to serve a probation period also, that is for 2 years, right? So 2 years from the time of your joining, you are having a probation period, but there is no such bond that you have to बेसिकली साइन अ फिक्स पीरियड ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट आपको देना ही देना रहेगा. देर इज नो सच बॉन्ड, देर इज नॉट एनी प्रोविजन ऑफ अ बॉन्ड. अगर आप लीव करना चाहें तो यू कैन. आप कोई बॉन्ड साइन नहीं करते हो व्हेन यू आर एंटरिंग टू दिस प्रोफाइल. लेटर ऑन posting, definitely you can get a transfer. You will be posted to the regional offices throughout the country, and their offices are in the major cities only. Timing जो रहता है आपका, वो रहता है 9 to 5. Normal timings है. It depends upon the workload also, and based on the department to department. As far as roles and responsibilities of a SEBI Grade A officer is concerned, I have mentioned those 5 streams also, if you remember. So those were the different streams for which a grade A officer is selected. I have just mentioned all these streams, like if you remember, general one, IT, right? General, legal, information technology, research, official language. So if one is entering into the let's say information technology stream, तो obviously IT related जितना भी policies हैं और जितना भी काम रहता है, that will be in the IT stream. Research करनी है तो you are having for the research, for the policies, पूरा research department के लिए you are having a research stream, right? So each stream has their own set of functions to perform. After, when you are joining and also after your training, there are certain responsibilities when you are a SEBI Grade A officer. The bylaws. So you will be the one basically having a responsibility of approving the stock exchanges bylaws. If there goes for any amendments of bylaws, then also it is your responsibility. Inspection of the accounts of stock exchanges, and all these inspection, if you want to check, or is there any malpractice going on, so aapko proper, you have to investigate, you have to identify within the security market if there is any such malpractice going on. So you will inspect that, and you will take further steps also. And what else is needed for in the security market, if you want to increase the investors knowledge. So all those steps, taking these steps, it is your responsibility कि अब कैसे करेंगे इसमें, what steps we should take, how we can go for increasing the investors knowledge. And suspension of security tradings of a stock exchange. If you are feeling so in a stock exchange security trading is going on, you can also call for a suspension if you feel so. And granting the recognition of a stock exchange, withdrawing the recognition of the stock exchange, these all you can grant, and you can withdraw the recognition also, right? Like RBI. RBI क्या है? RBI is basically the central the authority that checks all the banks, है ना? RBI है तो RBI will grant, RBI will withdraw. Similar is SEBI. SEBI is basically डिपार्टमेंट, एक सेंट्रल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जहाँ पर फॉर द अदर जो स्टॉक एक्सचेंजेस हैं, सो इसके पूरी की पूरी इंस्पेक्शन, ग्रांटिंग इन विड्रॉइंग द रिकॉग्निशन ऑफ अ स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, अप्रूविंग लॉज फॉर देम, अमेंडमेंट ऑफ द बाय लॉ, सो ऑल दीज आर द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज ऑफ अ SEBI Grade A officer. So if you wish to go for it, if you wish that you have an interest in fulfilling all these responsibilities, then you are the best one to go for this preparation. नाउ द केस इज, इफ यू फाइंड दीज थिंग्स इंटरेस्टिंग, सैलरी अच्छी लग रही है, जॉब प्रोफाइल बहुत ज़्यादा आपको लगता है कि आई एम वेरी सुटेबल फॉर इट, आई हैव अ वेरी कीन इंटरेस्ट इन सच थिंग्स, डेफिनेटली यू शुड अपीयर फॉर द SEBI Grade A 2023 exams. Oliveboard is helping you in this preparation. You can excel this preparation. You can get your dream job also. There is a SEBI Grade A 2023 online course that is for the one who want to go for this job. Proper notes, phase 1, phase 2, mock test, current affairs capsule, everything will be taken care of by the Oliveboard platform. So it is a complete plan. You can go for this plan, you can choose it. Go to the Oliveboard site, link is also given in the description box. We have complete different app. You can install the app, that is SEBI RBI Nabard SEBI Prep app of Oliveboard. You can download it. So वहाँ पर जितने भी ऑफर्स हैं, कोर्सेज हैं, लाइव वीडियो बैचेज हैं, कंप्लीट कवरेज ऑफ सिलेबस है, डाउट क्लियरिंग इज ऑल्सो देयर बाय द एक्सपर्ट्स, प्रिपरेशन गाइडेंस, एग्जाम सेंटर स्टडी, एवरीथिंग इज बीइंग ऑफर्ड इनटू दिस कोर्स. So this was it, and I hope now you can easily choose ki if you want to go for this preparation or not. Are you interested in this responsibility? Do you want ki you should be preparing for SEBI Grade A? Apart from only the lucrative salary, you have many other things, your career growth, your responsibilities, your complete profile is in front of you. So if you wish to, then Oliveboard is there for you. With this, I Arzu Kakkar sum up this session here. I hope you get that desired knowledge, and now you are able to choose your career path. Thank you everyone. I wish everybody a very best of luck. Happy learning everyone. Take care.